Yeah, I don't know how to tell a guy simple, but anyway, this is sad. Like very, very, very sad. I was watching a podcast at DJ Spoo just the other day, Hustler's Corner, where he had ntate Vusi Thanda, one of the legendary ntate Vusi Thanda, whom most of us know him as Chawe from Mziniwe Zinsizwa. Like it was a very eye opener of an interview, but also at the same time it was very sad interview, disheartening interview, if I may say. I've heard of a video of him making rounds just the other day. I think it's about a week or 2 weeks ago, that he posted on social media where he was pleading to people and asking for the donations and all that. Look, as always, I had my view on that. I had my own reserved view on that. I had my opinion around that issue because we've heard quite a lot of stories where entertainers die without nothing. When entertainers die, they ask for donations and all those things. I mean, not so long ago, it was Dr. Malinga, my homeboy, Dr. Malinga, Abuaka, his financial status as well, how he owes us and whatnot. I had my opinion also. I had twofold opinion on that as well, reserved opinion. But then again, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And at some stage, it needs to be addressed and it needs to be addressed fully. But then by who? That's my other question because not so long ago, it's about 2 years ago, first quarter, COVID, where the musicians, more specifically, the musicians were protesting and demanding that they get paid what they should be getting paid since they were not performing and all those things. There was lockdown, hard lockdown, and all those things. And they've marched, if I remember very well. They protested, even marched to the offices of departments of sports, arts, and culture. And then they've appealed to the minister of funerals, as they call him, Mr. Natim Tetwa. I don't want to say the worst about that guy in his office. I'll reserve my opinion. But anyway, they went there. I think they were there for a few days, if memory serves me well, if not more. And then I remember then I was even saying that it's once again it's been demonstrated that our so-called celebrities, the people that we idolize, that we follow, that we think they have a voice, that we think they have the power, actually are powerless. They were a voice. They just like are voiceless as we are because nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Nothing has improved. I mean, up until this day, you hear a lot of them still complain about how things transpired. Still complain about having received a cent from the Department of Sports and Arts and Culture, and and then this is a story that's been ongoing as well with our athletes, where you find that our athletes are appealing for donations. Our athletes are asking and pleading for the Department of Arts and Culture to actually fund them, to help them, training facilities and all those things. And then they end up getting donation from private donors, and they do go to the Olympics and events alike to represent us. Mind you, they don't represent themselves, to represent us, and they win, as the majority of them do. They win, and when they come back, what do we hear? What do we get? Who's there first? Who's praising them for their outstanding work that they've done? Our Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture as well, right? So he will be there. And I was saying that if the department is not working for you, if the department is not doing what we demand them to do or what they are expected to do and what they should do, they are mandatory. If they can't carry out such things, why are we not rejecting such an office? Why are we not rejecting such a department, such minister? Fine, he doesn't want to do what we want him to do or what he's expected to do or what he should be doing. If we are saying we're going to do it on our own, why are we still allowing him on our platforms? Why are we still allowing him at our events? Why are we still allowing him to preside or to come at any of our funerals? If I mean, I'm a musician and then the department doesn't do what's right by me and I die and this guy wants to come and speak at my funeral. If I'm an athletic person and then I had to hustle for funds to go represent the country, and when I win and I come back, this guy wants to come and welcome me at OR Tambo. Why are we not fine? We cannot stop him from being there. It's a free country, he can come. But why are we not rejecting him being there? Why are we not ignoring him there? Like, what the F? You get it? I think we as well need to stop being suckers as well. We need to chase him and his 50,000, 100,000, whatever money that he's giving. Yes, I understand it's money, and then for someone like me to say reject 100,000 when you need it, but if we don't take a stand, they will never take us serious. And by us, I mean you people that are there, you athletic people, you musicians, you actors and whatnot. But anyway, going back to History Saga Baba Vusi Thanda, like it was said, man, to hear how the industry is, and then to hear how our government has treated these people as well. I mean, we can speak about so many institutions that he spoke about that are affiliated to the government or our government institution or our state-owned institutions like your SABC and all those things. And like you say, how are these people being treated? They've been treated like this, we understand, from this time until this time, but it's not even the case. That is still continuing to this day. How is it continuing to this day? So it's very disheartening to hear Nabomam Kunchume speaking about the treatment or the lack of treatment that they're still receiving to this day. And then you ask yourself, but Kandini, like, what is that we have done as Abantu Amnyama? What is that we have done as South Africans to deserve such treatment? And then, like, it's very sad, Uti. I mean, that Vusi Thanda, with the amount of work that he has out there, with the amount of work that he has done, with the amount of years that he has blessed us on our screens, he should be able to live off that money without even having to work. He should be. He would be rich. He would be millionaire if it was in any other country. If it was in the US, he will be smelling that guy. He'll be stinky rich. But then again, we have a government that looks out for themselves and themselves only. We have the government that looks out for their pocket. We have a Department of Sports, Arts and Culture that wants to erect a 22 million flag. We have a Department of Sports, Art and Culture that want to spend 26,000 on 26 million rather, sorry, on an orchestra, while the musicians are starving, while the actors are starving, while the creative are starving, and then there's no support whatsoever coming from them. So it's very sad. I just wanted to share my heartbrokenness, if such as a word. It's very sad. Episode Vusi Thanda had left me sad, and big up to DJ Spoo for actually bringing such to light, or rather giving him a space to actually express himself and then tell us about all of these things that have been happening and continue to happen. And I hope DJs will continues to actually shine a light on our legends, those ones that are still alive. Please give them platforms. Let's hear their story. Let's hear what they're going through, what they've been going through, and then also the wisdom that they have to share. I've really enjoyed that interview, as sad as it was. It was actually a nice chillers, and I liked also how that they Vusi was actually relaxed. He was sharing his experiences, sharing his knowledge. It was just a chilled interview. I really liked how relaxed he was. I really liked him, the human him, right? Not the actor, not the legend, the human him. I really enjoyed to see the human him. Like I've said before, I am on the socials. Please follow me on Twitter. Please follow me on Instagram. On Instagram, I am TembaCat, Temba CAT, one word. On Twitter, I'm Temba Mahlangu. 2 A's on my name, the first name, Temba Mahlangu. Yeah, until the next video, we shall meet.